while you communicate with people. Yeah, that's what we are discussing today. And I realized that the previous live that we did, the video wasn't really syncing with the voice wasn't syncing with the video, and I could attribute that to network issues. So I'm just going to highlight a little thing about what I discussed in that video before going ahead to discuss what we have for today. So in our previous video, we talked about how storytelling can help you to drive down your intent. And then after that, we also discussed about you know using how you can write your paragraphs and the rest. So we said that storytelling is an effective tool for presentation. Now, why communicate with people? When you employ storytelling, it tends to drive down your points more to your audience. Your audience understands better what you are discussing when you employ storytelling. Storytelling is simply narrating an event that syncs with the discussion that you are having. When we were discussing about paragraph writing, in paragraph writing, I said that in writing your essays, remember that we've talked about essay writing before we discussed about paragraph writing. I said that in writing your essays, you need to write your essays in paragraph. And very well, there are for you to be able to write paragraphs very well. And those are the things that we discussed in that video. Please just do well to go back to my previous live streams and listen to them. If there is any video that is not clear, just try and comment underneath that it is not clear, so that I can redo it. I don't know if it's because I'm the one that is watching it that is making it as if it's cracking. So that's why I'm saying that it's probably not clear. So, but if you think it's the same thing, just comment under the live that it's not clear, you can't really get what I'm saying. Then we may have to do the okay. So without wasting time, in today's video we are going to be discussing about why you communicate with people. When you are communicating with people, what are your intentions? What are your intentions? What do you aim to achieve while communicating with people? If you go to my previous videos, we have discussed about communication and how to have effective communication previously. So, what are the reasons you communicate? Why are you communicating with people? Okay? So, whenever you want to discuss with somebody, just ask yourself, why am I discussing this with this person? For instance, I am having a live session talking about why you communicate. What is my intent? Now, my intent in doing this live session is to provide an information, on why you communicate. Okay, so there are different reasons why people communicate. Number one reason why people communicate is to inform. Okay, people communicate to pass an information. Information could be it could be that they might be aware of it, they might not be aware of it, but you are passing it in such a way that they will get to know it. They might have heard about it, but they did not internalize it. Okay, but in passing the communication, they get to know what they don't know before. or what they have not paid attention to earlier. So let's just hope that the network is okay. So that's why communication is done, is for information purpose. Information purpose, to inform people. So when you want to discuss with someone, whenever you are saying to them, are you doing this because you want to inform the person about something? Then if the essence of the communication is for information, there should be a feedback. Okay, there should be a feedback. Is the information received? How can you know whether the information has been internalized or understood? There are different ways you can know. For instance, the audience can give a feedback through response. Then also the audience can give a feedback through doing, through actioning the information that has been provided to them. Now, I am doing a live stream and I'm discussing, knowing the reasons why you communicate. Now, I might not really get a feedback of you responding to me that, oh, you understand what I'm trying to say. But if you read this video, you internalize the knowledge and you act according to the knowledge that you have gathered in this video. You are giving a feedback. You, the audience, have given a feedback. Okay, so those are the different ways that feedback can be reached when an information is being passed. Secondly, another reason why communication can take place is to educate people. To educate, okay? And information can educate, right? Also, it can also, pass in knowledge, a detailed knowledge about something. So, whenever you are making you are making a communication, like I said, is your communication telling them about something, you know number two, is it educating them? Is it making them to have a detailed knowledge about something? Is it educating them? Is it changing their behavior? Okay, because education changes the behavior of people. When we mean behavior, it means it changes the way somebody looks at something, the way somebody thinks about something. It makes them to know what to do concerning a situation. That is education. So is what you are telling them changing their behavior? Assuming you somebody has been washing the person's hands in a wrong way, and you say, no, if you want to wash your hand, put your hand together, scrub it together, turn it this way, turn it to the back and scrub, apply soap while washing, then rinse. Now the person has been educated. Previously the person might have just been washing the hands. Maybe when the person wants to wash hands, you just wash the hands and then apply the soap, and that is all. But coming to communicate with the person, telling the person the proper way of washing hand, you have taught the person that in washing hand, you don't only wash it like this. You put your fingers together, you turn it to the back and apply your soap and then rinse. That is education. Now if the person accepts what you are telling the person's behavior has changed. Education changes the behavior of people. So in communication, it could be to inform somebody. Hello, Bob Manuel. Hello. Thank you for joining the live. So in communication, it could be to inform somebody. It could be to educate someone. So when you are discussing with someone, okay, What is your intent? Are you making the discussion? Why are you discussing with the person? Is it that you want to inform the person about something? Is it that you want to educate the person about something? Another reason why you could be having a conversation is because maybe you want to persuade the person. Okay, so whatever conversation you are having with somebody must fall within these reasons. Firstly, I said, ask the question, is this conversation for me to, am I informing this person? If the answer is no, am I educating this person? If the answer is no, then do I want to persuade the person about something? So with communication, you can persuade people. You can make them want to do something that ordinarily they wouldn't have done before. Okay, you can tell them, based on your communication, this is what you stand to gain. For instance, the marketers, they make use of this skill very well, persuasion. When they have a product to sell, they come to you, they don't only tell you that this is a product. No, they tell you what you stand to gain, the benefits that you will derive from using such products. That is persuasion. So communication can be used to persuade, it can be used to inform people, it can be used to educate people. Another way is that it can also be used to entertain. Okay, it can be used to entertain. Now, let's look at the points that we have highlighted over and over again. So, like I have said, I said that there are, four basic things that four basic purposes of communication. I said there are four basic purposes of communication. Number one is that it informs, okay, it educates, it persuades, it entertains. Now, if your conversation is not doing any of these listed items, then you might not be having an effective conversation. Is your conversation for entertainment? Are you using it to inform? Are you using it to persuade? Or are you using it to educate people? Okay. So, furthermore, let's now talk about what communication can do. Communication helps a lot. Okay. So communication cannot be overemphasized. Communication cannot be overemphasized in our daily living, in our relationship with people, in our workplaces, anywhere we find ourselves. Communication cannot be overemphasized. So now I have discussed the purposes of communication, the reason why communication is taking place, the reason why a conversation might be, held. So I've discussed the reasons why those conversations might be held. So now we want to talk about how communication can help, what communication can do. Okay, so the first thing that communication helps in is in flow of information. Communication helps with flow of information. The relevant information must flow continuously from top to bottom and vice versa. The use of difficult words should be avoided. For you to have a flow of information, the use of difficult words. So, communication helps in coordination. Communication helps in coordination. Now, we have discussed about the purposes of communication. And in further discussion, I've highlighted that communication helps in flow of information. It helps in coordination. Okay, it is through communication the efforts of all staff in the organization can be coordinated for the accomplishment of goals. So it is through communication that you can organize whatever you want to organize. Communication helps in coordination. If you want something to be coordinated, you need to be able to communicate it appropriately. There will be no coordination if there is no communication. If something is looking reckless, looking anyhow, looking not well coordinated, it is because communication has not taken place. So communication cannot be overemphasized. It is very important in human relations. Communication helps in learning management skills. Okay, communication helps in learning management skills. In managing people, managing your team, managing yourself, you need to properly communicate. Also, if you want people to accept a change, if you want people to accept a change, if there is a change you want to pass to people, you want people to accept a change, you must communicate it to people. So communication prepares people to accept a change. If a change is to take place, it must be properly communicated for the change to take place. Okay? Then also, to develop good human relations, is another thing that communication can help us in. Okay? For you to have good human relations, for people to live amicably, for people to live in an atmosphere void of unnecessary conflict, communication is very important. Everybody must be able to communicate their intent in a way that the other person is not insulted or doesn't feel overridden on. So I'm going to end this live session here so that it will not be too long, and for us to be able to rewatch it. We will discuss further in our subsequent video. Drop your concerns, drop your comments in the comment section while you're watching. Please do well to like this video, okay, because there are a lot of people that this video will be very beneficial to. If you like the video, if you get to a wider audience, that's how YouTube operates. So once you open the video, try and give it a thumbs up so that it can reach other people and so that they can benefit from the video. So please, when you open this video, like the video, please. As you watch the video, like the video so that YouTube can recommend it to other people and then they can benefit from the video. So thank you very much for joining my live stream today, and this is where I'm going to be ending the live for today. I'll see you in my subsequent video. Please subscribe to my channel, watch my other videos, drop your comment in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.